You were saying, back to you.
All right, so Russ is doing really well. I don't know if you guys know the song "What They Want." Yeah, he's performing some like shows. He has an album out.
That is really wrong.
Okay, so look, Pigeons and Planes is our blog. Like, I really respect that whole team, man. They put on new artists. Like, they're really big on artist discovery, trust their opinions. So they did a segment, Jinx is in the video, it's called Numbers on the Board. They basically reached out for him, to him for a comment, and he basically snapped back like, blogs don't matter, blogs are dead. Basically because
he reached out to...
Pigeons and Planes reached out to him for a comment, and he basically responded, rap blogs are dead. But he was upset because he said he's reached out to them a lot of times, he showed the emails, and no one responded, but to be fair, it's a small team, and when you work on a site like Pigeons, you get thousands of submissions, right? Let's just take a look at the video and we'll talk some more.
Yo, I'm gonna make a little fucking PSA since all the bloggers that didn't want to post my music in the past want to pop back up now. Yeah, 5 years ago when I was 19, and it was fucking 2012, I was emailing bloggers because I thought it was important. That's when I had no fans and I was like, yo, maybe if I just get posted on this, it'll work, whatever. That was 5 years ago. Or 3 years ago in 2014. Y'all clearly don't matter because none of y'all fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Except for DJ Boots and 2 Dope Boys. The rest of y'all, all y'all slept. None of y'all fuck with me. And I still became successful. I still sell out tours worldwide. I still went fucking platinum. And now y'all...
All right, so Pigeons and Planes, they're very transparent about this. They responded in a series of tweets.
One of his singles.
What They Want?
Yeah.
That was a big song. But basically they said, look, music blogs can still help artists blow up, but between social media, forums, streaming service, artists don't necessarily need a blog. We've seen artists like XXXTentacion develop a huge following without press being the thing, but people still look to blogs for content, opinions, and suggestions. They're just no longer the gatekeepers for music. What do you guys think? I understand why he's upset, but is this really valid? If you did succeed anyway, should you be upset that they didn't cover you?
Well, some artists need to keep a chip on their shoulder, number one. Then number two, I mean, he might really feel a way about that. I mean, when you're trying to get on and niggas don't fuck with you and now you're on and niggas want to pop up, yeah, artistically you'll feel some type of way about it.
Homie's right. Russ,
yeah.
Russ, you are 100% right. Well, first of all, and I'll throw to y'all, then I guess I'll take it back. What blogs are popping now? What hip-hop blogs are popping?
You're on the internet
There's
too.
a few of them. There's a few. I'm not giving niggas free smoke.
However, I don't know if it's the same as a couple years ago. I believe most rap blogs, first of all traffic declined for internet rap blogs. Apps are popping now. A lot of people get their musical taste and suggestions from Instagram. Okay, they get it from elsewhere. They go directly to SoundCloud. And now if you see a blog, they're only posting a SoundCloud link anyway. Now SoundCloud has these cool algorithms. You can find new artists on your own. So when I see or hear Russ say that, I think about just rap blogs in general. And in a sense, rap blogs are kind of at the place now where radio was at about 4 or 5 years ago, where you're not really breaking nobody. You're just seeing what's hot and you're just covering it. That's it. So again, he figured out the formula, and I've kind of been telling all aspiring artists the formula. You kind of have to get a fan base, and once you get a fan base, your fan base does the work. Trust me, they're gonna come to you. Like, you don't have to be hitting 1 million people, because what happens is they just send all your shit to spam. They're gonna ignore you, and he feels a certain type of way because he was probably one of the people who was dropping a sound. Like, every time I tweet, 10 niggas drop a SoundCloud link. People like him probably is one of those people. And then later on, if you get popping, you have some type of animosity. Yo, now you want to talk about me? I was dropping. Who really is listening to these artists? And can you really just break a artist just straight off music? Which means no other gimmicks or social media antics. You're not beefing over here. You're not doing a black youngster with the money phone and making funny faces and this is stuttering, right?
Yeah. There you go. All of the cool kids and the in crowd, they're all reactionary and they're all followers. They don't dictate things. You need the free thinkers. You need the independent thinkers. You need the creators to get laughed at for creating some shit, and then the cool kids start following along, right? So there was a pocket in hip hop where the blogs were running shit, where you couldn't even get a look. niggas was paying the blogs. It was a lot going on.
They still do.
To your point, yeah, but the rates are a little different today. The blogs are not as,
Which is what Pigeon said. We're not gatekeepers anymore. But in their defense, they're not the kind of site that just covers what's hot. You know what I mean? They're trying to find artists before they blow. They do showcases. Like, they're really out here, like, doing artist discovery. But they're saying, look, you don't have to depend on us. Like, you can succeed without us.
Well, this wasn't a shot, like, his whole thing wasn't a shot at Pigeon Plain.
Yeah, he was talking about blogs, period.
Yeah, he was using that to say, even a blog that you guys look towards could admit that the whole blogosphere is just ain't the same and it isn't as necessary, which I could have told you that.
I support this.
There's no gatekeepers in
I
that.
support this, and unless he's gonna double back and need blogs later. If he's gonna be stand firm in his position here, because I'm with it. I support this entire ideology. Just be very careful, because you sometimes you burn bridges that you need to walk back over.
I agree with that, and I'm gonna tell you why I agree with that. And it rings so much true, because seeing this story, like, I was even checking my email. Like, his label, he signed to Columbia, I believe now. His label's been reaching out to me, and usually
Another reason you should not be burning bridges.
yeah,
You signed
and
to
usually
Columbia.
I gotta be honest, I ignore all anytime when a label sends me something, that's going to spam. I'll look at an independent artist more than a label. So when I saw them, and actually that even prevented me from even looking at his stuff as much as I should have. Because his label was giving me more push than, or trying to influence me to check his shit out more than his fans. Now his fans, they'll hit me up, but it's interesting to have him say that, while if they're hitting me up, I could imagine the labels are hitting up these same blog sites he's shitting on. So again, they want the attention from those blog sites, but if you are publicly giving an opinion like, fuck y'all, I don't rock with y'all, seems a little bit hypocritical, right? Is it fuck y'all, and we ain't hit y'all up, period, so you gotta tell your label that. Don't be trying to send my shit to no blogs, right? Because I'm pretty sure some of those people he was aiming that at, I'm pretty sure Columbia hit them up like, hey, you want to post this new song? Like, you might have to tell your label, fuck all that, I'm good on my own. And again, that's burning bridges. It'll be difficult. And I've always said, it's a handshake thing between media and artists, or
You got
blogs
some good
and
sleep
artists.
last night again, right?
I know,
It's
you
like
were
3
fucking
days in a
sleeping in
row.
the
I'm
green
telling
room.
you, man. It's
Yo,
good, man.
there is a handshake type of thing between media and artists. And oftentimes, there's disrespect that gets in the mix because either one doesn't respect either one, right? Like, sometimes the media doesn't respect the artist and their artistry. And then oftentimes the artist thinks, yo, I don't need you. If Russ thinks he doesn't need any blogs, we'll see how his career goes. I think that's when you say fuck all these blogs, right? And again, I don't know, some of these blog niggas, they might be real pussy. Like, in terms of, if a nigga say, y'all don't matter, fuck you, I ain't posting you, bet, cool, that's where we at, cool, I'm not posting you. So let's see how that rocks. I will not cover you.
Tell me how hot he is, because I have never heard this kid rap a word.
Okay, so he has
He's very
platinum
talented,
singles, right?
yeah, he's very good.
He's talented.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's very talented.
He's talented.
Selling out shows, he's doing his thing.
He's talented. I think the only issue with him is that he is not completely ingratiated into, I want to say, this might be an oxymoron, the internet mainstream culture. So he's not, when you mention Uzi, you don't say Russ, or if you mention Dave East or whoever else that people mention a lot on the internet, you don't immediately say him. So I think that's been his plight, to try to not only be successful in his own right, but to kind of get among everybody else, because you want your name among the list.
What year did he come out? Your name can't be Russ when Russell Westbrook averaged a triple-double. It's just a bad year for
What a point.
It's a bad year
He's been
for you to be
grinding
named
for a
Russ.
while. He's tracked him trying to get on to 2012, and I can imagine he's making music
Yeah, he was
way
sending
before
music
then.
a long
So
time ago.
he's been trying.
I support niggas saying fuck somebody. So,
Hey.
though I've never heard him rap, though I don't know a thing about this kid outside of he signed to Columbia, and I hate Columbia, I support this.
Hey, I agree with him, but I want him to be very careful because you will need blogs.
We said that already.
Okay, just be
By
careful.
the way, one last note on this. I think a lot of people who've been covering rap for a long time also have the experience of supporting an artist before they drop their album all the way till they blow up, and then they don't fuck with you anymore. So there's a lot of layers to this. But anyway, shout out to Pigeon, shout out
I like
to
how
Russ.
you threw in that last.
I'm just
you
saying.
can talk for
The
2
I'm just
minutes
saying
on
there's
it.
layers.
No.
Nadeska's
There's
home
layers.
team,
Not
man.
even. I think Russ is talented, and I
I
understand where he's coming from. I understand both sides.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The other side, you would probably could better expound on that more than me.